also express my gratitude to all of you for observing this fasting for so many days of your body, for cleaning the toxins from the body and stay healthy, lose some weight, which is a very important thing for in today's day and age. And all the forces in this world are working against us, whether it is water, whether it is air, we have polluted everything. So it's very important to go for fasting, for cleansing our body, for detoxing our body. Many of you would also be doing the fasting for cleansing your mind and doing more sense control and mind control. Of course, this is also one thing which you get benefit from the fasting. Other benefit that you get from the fasting is also mental clarity, which helps you in knowledge acquisition. More you have a clear mind, more you will be able to acquire the knowledge. And knowledge again is the essence of our being. We are actually today as good as our knowledge is good. And definitely fasting helps us in a better concentration, better clarity of thoughts, better clarity of mind. Fasting also helps us in developing the love in our heart. So we become more humble by fasting. So all of these are the qualities which are going to affect our gross body and our subtle body. So fasting is really, really helpful in all these growth or purification of our different parts of our body. But all these bodies are our gross body and subtle body are not what we are. According to spirituality, we are a soul. We are soul and we are living inside, covered by these two bodies, subtle body and gross body. And this soul is Sat Chit Anand. Sat Chit Anand means it is eternal. Sat means eternal. Chit means conscious, full of consciousness. It's full of knowledge. And Anand, Anand means full of bliss. So soul is full of bliss. So which means if we are able to realize our soul, then we will be full of bliss. Today we don't feel the bliss all the time. Of course, now you are doing fasting, so you must be in the state of ecstatic bliss. But we don't feel the bliss all the time because we are not living in the consciousness or in the realization of soul. Once we are able to realize that we are a soul, or let's call it self-realization, then we will always be in the state of bliss. Now, to reach to this state of bliss, we need a purification process. Purifying what? Purifying our own karmas. Purifying the karmas that we have actually gone through in many, many lives before this life. And not only before this life, but also maybe when we were in the mother's womb, we were also going through some karmas. And also in this lifetime so far, we might have done some karmas of which we are receiving the karmic reaction. So we need to cleanse these karmic reactions. So most of the sages, munis, when they do the fasting, they are doing the fasting for two main reasons. One is your own cleansing of your own karmic reaction, purification of your own body. But more than that, they do the fasting for the benefit of the entire planet, for all the living beings on this planet. So how do we differentiate that fasting and the fasting that we are doing? Of course, we are not eating anything. We are only in the juice fast, and maybe they are also not eating or eating very less. It's the difference in the attitude. And what is that attitude? The attitude that a muni or a spiritual person who is fasting will have a very strong attitude of gratitude. What is that attitude of gratitude? You must have also heard this term in the past, attitude of gratitude. These people, they see the hand of Lord in everything. So, for example, we talked about sun, we talked about air, we talked about water, we talked about all the five elements of which we are made of: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So, who does it belong to? And how are these five elements serving us all the time? So, have we really expressed our gratitude towards these five elements? For example, let's talk about air. We cannot live for more than few seconds if we don't have air, prana. Yeah, we can't live without that. So we do pranayam, but who is the person? Who is the, where is it? What is the source of this prana? What is the source of this air? So are we actually having the attitude of gratitude for somebody who is giving us this air every moment? So this is something what all these yogis and the true sages will be doing when they are fasting. They will be fasting. Fasting is actually a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice for the whole universe, for the whole cosmic manifestation, for all the living entities who are living in this cosmic manifestation. And this is extremely important for these yogis to actually be in this attitude of gratitude for all of them around. So we were talking about air. So we need to have a feeling of gratitude for the air all the time. Same with the, if you look at sun, Surya Narayan, is God himself. And when we are doing the sun gazing, we are doing the sun bathing, we are consuming something from sun. So we should always be thankful to them. And when we say thankful, thankful is not something that we have learned in our education. We are in the habit of saying thank you and sorry, and but it's not about expressing. It's more about feeling this thankfulness. इस thankfulness को, इस gratitude को अपने heart में feel करना कि जो sun God है वो हमको is a living force. It's giving the life to all the living entities. आप सोचिए जब सन नहीं होंगे तो हमारा क्या होगा? जिन कंट्रीज में, जिन सिटीज में, नॉर्दर्न यूरोप के अंदर अगर हम देखते हैं, नॉर्वे एंड स्वीडन एंड डेनमार्क, they don't get sun there. A lot of people actually commit suicide without sun. Sun is giving us life, not only light. So it's very important for us to have an expression of gratitude towards sun. So जिस टाइम हम sun gazing करते हैं, sun bathing करते हैं, तो उसके बाद हम भगवान सूर्य देव को, सूर्य नारायण को हम लोग gratitude express करना चाहिए हमको. हम कैसे करते हैं? I can share with you something that I do, and maybe you can also, all of you can write your own gratitude prayers for sun god and also for Vayu Dev, and also so for water and for food. So how I express my gratitude to Surya Narayan every morning is हे सूर्य देव, हे सूर्य नारायण, मैं आपको नमन करता हूँ और आपसे ये प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि जिस प्रकार आप सारे जीवों को अपने प्रकाश से उनके अंधकार को नष्ट करते हैं, उसी प्रकार मेरे हृदय के अंधकार को नष्ट कीजिए और उसमें कृष्ण भावनामृत को प्रकाशित कीजिए, जो कि मेरे जीवन का परम लक्ष्य है। हे सूर्यदेव, हे सूर्य नारायण, आप अपनी कृपा इसी प्रकार हमारे ऊपर और समस्त जीवों के ऊपर सदैव सदैव ही बना करके रखें। मैं आपका बहुत ही अभिनंदन करता हूँ और आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ। तो इस तरीके से हम इस प्रेयर को अपने हार्ट से फील करें कि सूर्यदेव किस तरीके से हर एक जीव के जीवन के अंदर लाइफ दे रहे हैं, इज लाइफ गिविंग। तो हम लोग बहुत फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं कि सन तो हमारा राइट है, लेकिन आप देखिए जब हमारे घर में हमारी जो गवर्नमेंट है जब हमारे को लाइट देती है तो लाइट का हमारे को बिल भेजती है घर पर, लेकिन सूर्यदेव तो हमें कोई बिल नहीं भेजते हैं। सूर्यदेव हमारे हमारे को नरिश करते हैं, हमारी बॉडी को नरिश करते हैं, हमारे को क्योर करते हैं। तो डॉक्टर हमारे को बिल देता है, लेकिन सूर्यदेव तो हमें कोई बिल नहीं दे रहे हैं। तो क्या सूर्यदेव हमारा एक ग्रैटिट्यूड एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे? यस, he expects simple gratitude from us and nothing more. It pleases him. जब सूर्यदेव प्लीज होते हैं तो ये धरती की मदर नेचर प्लीज होती है। तो इसी तरह से हमें वायुदेव को भी प्लीज करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारे को वहां से प्राण मिलते हैं, वहां से हमको वायु मिलती है, हमारा लाइफ गिविंग ऑक्सीजन मिलता है हमको, जो हम प्राणायाम के थ्रू रिसीव करते हैं। तो जब हम जल रिसीव करते हैं, पानी रिसीव करते हैं, उस टाइम पर हमने पानी को इंद्रदेव हमारे को जल देते हैं। आप देखिए कितना अमेजिंग सा एक सिस्टम है भगवान का, कैसे क्लाउड्स ऊपर जाते हैं और ऊपर से बारिश आती है, पानी बन करके हमारे लिए ड्रिंकिंग वाटर तक होकर फॉर्म होकर के हमारे तक आ जाता है। So all who is giving us all of this, so we should have the attitude of gratitude. आज जो आप जूस पी रहे हैं, उस जूस के अंदर जो फ्रूट है, वो जो फ्रूट है या वो जो वेजिटेबल है, वो कहाँ ग्रो हुआ होगा? जिस फार्मर ने उस वेजिटेबल को ग्रो किया होगा, हम उसको जानते तो नहीं है, लेकिन अपने हार्ट में हम उसको फील कर सकते हैं कि वो एक फार्मर ने कहीं ग्रो किया होगा। उसके बाद कुछ हेल्पर्स ने उसको हेल्प किया होगा हार्वेस्टिंग करने में, उसके बाद वो वहां से ट्रांसपोर्ट होकर के हम तक पहुंचा होगा। उस ट्रांसपोर्टर का भी कंट्रीब्यूशन है। वी शुड हैव द फीलिंग ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड टुवर्ड्स दैट ट्रांसपोर्टर ऑल्सो। फिर एक शॉपकीपर ने उसको रखा होगा, उसके बाद हमारे घर तक पहुंचा होगा, फिर किसी ने उसको कुक किया होगा, कुक करने वाले के लिए ग्रैटिट्यूड। तो क्या हमारा हार्ट इस सारी प्रोसेस में जो आज हम जूस पी रहे हैं, उस जूस के पीछे जुड़ी हुई जितनी भी परंपरा है, जितने भी लोग हैं, उन सभी लोगों के लिए हमारा हार्ट ग्रैटिट्यूड से भर सकता है? This is how we actually are able to, by this attitude of gratitude, we are able to please the entire living beings. I am not talking about expressing the gratitude to your family. This is must. You have to express your gratitude to your parents, to your kids, to the maid who is working in your office, in your kitchen, to the people who are working in your office, to the driver who is driving your car. This is something which we have to. But gratitude is much deeper subject than just the people that who we see. But it's an expression which actually makes our heart softer. So हमें अपने heart को soft करना होता है. It's something which fills our heart with love, and love is the essence of this life. And जितना ज़्यादा हम लोग gratitude express करते हैं, उतना ज़्यादा हमारा heart love से भर जाता है. Another thing which this gratitude helps us is also we feel more fearless. We feel more fearless with the gratitude because जैसे जैसे हम अपने गिफ्ट्स ऑफ नेचर देखते हैं, जैसे जैसे हम फील करते हैं कि हमारे को कितने गिफ्ट्स मिलते हैं, हर रोज हर क्षण हमें गिफ्ट्स मिल रहे हैं, वैसे वैसे हम लोग और ज़्यादा अकम्पलिश्ड फील करते हैं, और ज़्यादा कंप्लीट फील करते हैं. वी फील दैट नो वी हैव टू मच इन अवर लाइफ, वी ऑलरेडी आर इन अबंडेंस, वी हैव सनलाइट विद अस, वी हैव प्राणा विद अस, वी आर ब्लेस्ड विद दिस ब्यूटीफुल वाटर, वी हैव फूड विद अस, व्हाट मोर डू वी नीड? तो जैसे जैसे हम लोग कंटेंट होने लगते हैं, जैसे जैसे हम लोग ऐसा फील करने लगते हैं, वैसे वैसे हमारे अंदर से हमारी इनकम्प्लीटनेस खत्म होती है, हमारी अटैचमेंट्स जो होती है दूसरी चीज़ों के प्रति वो कम होती है, हमारा एंगर कम होता है, हमारी एक्सेप्टेंस बढ़ जाती है. जैसे जैसे हम ग्रैटिट्यूड में जाते रहते हैं, हमें चीज़ें नहीं चाहिए फिर ज़्यादा, तो वैसे वैसे हमारे फियर्स खत्म हो जाते हैं, हम लोग इनसिक्योरिटीज खत्म हो जाती है हमारी. सो ऐसा कहते हैं कि द पर्सन who is in gratitude, or his heart is in gratitude, is not choosy of what to be grateful about. He's grateful about everything. He is not grateful about just few things and not grateful about other few things. He is grateful about everything that exists in his life, to an extent that जब कुछ बुरा होता है, जिस टाइम पर कुछ बुरा होता है, जैसे आज की डेट में कोरोना वायरस ने पूरी मानवता को हिलाया हुआ है, उसी तरह उस पोजीशन के अंदर भी, उस सिचुएशन के अंदर भी जो हार्ट फुल ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड होता है, उस टाइम पर भी he is able to see, he is able to feel the gratitude towards the Lord in all of this. Because definitely whatever is happening with the mercy of the Lord, with the permission of the Lord. We cannot even move one finger if God doesn't permit us. So इसलिए भगवान की अगर ये इच्छा है तो we accept this the way it is, and we see how all the other species, amongst the 84 lakh species, all the other species must be very, very happy right now. So we feel gratitude towards this. God, whatever is your plan, we are happy with your plan. We accept it the way it is. And we are, because जो heart full of gratitude होता है, वो कभी भी भगवान के किसी भी एक्शन के अंदर कुछ बुराई नहीं देख पाता. He accepts the things the way they are. So हमने शुरू किया था कि हम किस तरीके से स्पिरिचुअल प्यूरिफिकेशन कर सकते हैं अपनी फास्टिंग के थ्रू. सो अगर हमारा हार्ट, हमारा इमोशन इस तरह से फिल्ड विद ग्रैटिट्यूड होगा तो हम पूरे यूनिवर्स को अपने साथ, उसकी एनर्जीज अपने साथ लेकर के चलेंगे. हमारा एक कनेक्शन एस्टैब्लिश होगा पूरे यूनिवर्स के साथ में. हम फिर अकेले नहीं हैं. हम यही फास्टिंग जो अपनी खुद की सिर्फ बॉडी को क्लेंस करने के लिए कर रहे थे, सेम फास्टिंग का जो आपको रिजल्ट मिलेगा, बहुत बड़ा स्पिरिचुअल बेनिफिट मिल सकता है अगर हम इसी फास्टिंग को इन द एटीट्यूड ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड में अगर हम करते हैं. तो it will be a benefit that a yogi will receive. And एक और बात मैं कहना चाहूंगा, इस टाइम पे आप लोग ज्यादा से ज्यादा चैंटिंग कीजिए, ज्यादा से ज्यादा मेडिटेशन कीजिए. जिस भी आप भगवान को मानते हैं उनका नाम लीजिए, बहुत बेनिफिट मिलेगा, उनकी मर्सी फ्लो होगी. तो इसलिए इस मोमेंट का, इस हार्ट का जो इस टाइम पे फुल ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड है, पूरा बेनिफिट उठाइए और अपने स्पिरिचुअल प्यूरिफिकेशन का की तरफ आगे बढ़िए. I want to once again thank you very, very much for this. You are really, really very brave soldiers who are doing this. Not many people can do this, and it's not easy. हमारे spiritual master कहते हैं कि tongue is the biggest reason for all the devastations in this world. आप देखिए ये 1.5 इंच की टंग क्या क्या कराती है. आज कोरोना वायरस जो आ रहा है, ये कोरोना वायरस is actually an outcome of the karmic reactions of all those people who have been eating the animals, eating the meat. And ये सारा जो इंसान मीट खाता है वो किसके लिए खाता है? सिर्फ टंग के लिए. एक 1.5 इंच की टंग कितने लोगों की जान ले लेती है. तो इस टंग के ऊपर कंट्रोल करना इतना मुश्किल है और आप सबने इतना बड़ा सैक्रिफाइस किया इन दिनों के लिए. इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ ग्रेट प्राइड, इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ great sacrifice for the whole humanity, for the entire world, entire cosmic manifestation. So आप इसके साथ में अपने हार्ट के अंदर ग्रेटिट्यूड जोड़ करके और पूरे यूनिवर्स को प्यूरिफाई कीजिए इस फास्टिंग से. थैंक यू सो मच. हरे कृष्णा.
Welcome back.
So hope you all were able to understand the role of prayers, the role of spirituality, how we can elevate our fast much beyond just what it means for our body or for us.
What do all of you feel grateful about Think about it. What are the few things in your life that you truly feel very grateful about in your heart, but you may not have expressed your gratitude? Maybe your family, your parents, your in some relationships.
Your help at home who's helping you take out the juices.
Would you like to share with us? Is there anything that you feel grateful about? Beautiful. We asked the participants of our previous juice fast the same question, and all of them responded to us in a beautiful video. Would you like to watch their video?
So this is the video which is captured by participants of the last juice fast who joined us. We want to just share it with you and show it to you.
Let's play it.
Thank you, farmer, for growing beautiful fruits and vegetables for us to make us strong and healthy.
Hello everyone, I am Neha.
I'm Rukshana.
Bhavna Thadani here.
Hi, I'm Sangeeta here. This is my day 3 juice fasting.
This is my third day of Juice On.
I express my gratitude towards Sun God.
I'm very gratitude to the Mother Nature.
I gratitude to all those people who are associated with these fruits.
I thank everybody for being here with us and helping us on this path.
Say my gratitude to my husband who has motivated me.
I accept my gratitude to the farmer.
That I would like to thank all the farmers out there who are still farming and making sure we are able to get our meals.
My heartfelt gratitude to all those doctors, police, people, volunteers.
सूर्य देव का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, पृथ्वी माँ का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, जल देवता का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, जिनकी वजह से ये फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स सब ग्रो हुए.
Because you guys are really amazing. Your encouraging videos, your responses, it's just a beautiful community.
और आजकल इन कोरोना वायरस के दिनों में उन सब्जी वालों का और सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जो इतनी मेहनत करते हैं और हम सबके पास आते हैं.
She made this juice for me. Thank you, Ravina, so much.
My dad for supporting me, for giving me all the moral strength, and he's also juicing with me.
जो डॉक्टर्स और पुलिस वाले भी सब खड़े हैं, उन बहुत बहुत लोगों का धन्यवाद.
So that is all way of saying thanks for everything that we have in our lives today and that what we are going to receive tomorrow.
Let's do Juice On. Say Juice On with me. Juice On!
Juice on!
Juice On!
Juice on!
Juice on!
Juice on!
तू ही मेरी मंजिल, तू ही मेरी पूजा, तेरे सिवा अब तो देखूं न दूजा. तेरा हाथ थामा है और न दूजा, तू है मेरा सब कुछ, किसकी करूं पूजा.
Thank you, farmer, for growing
This was a beautiful video shared by the last Juice Fast community members.
I think more than the video, it's about we really don't take our time and we we don't even know how grateful and blessed we are for everything we have. So if we can take out some time after this session ends to reflect back on how much nature has been giving us selflessly, just taking out a few more minutes of our day in our own words, in our own style, in our own uh, just whatever comes from inside. Let's express it, let's say it out loud. And if you can capture it and take a video and share it on the Facebook community group, we would love to make a beautiful video and share it back with all of you.
Whatever you feel grateful about, whether it's Mother Nature, her elements, every day she's giving us sunlight, she's giving us air, she's giving us food, she's giving us fruits, she's giving us vegetables. She doesn't ask for anything in return. The least we can do is express our gratitude to her. We may feel, who is this Mother Nature? I can't see her, I can't feel her. But actually, when we truly open our eyes, we'll see her, we'll feel her in every plant, in sunlight, in the air we breathe. She's the one who heals us. She's inside us. We're inside her. So please, let's all of us together, from our heart, express our gratitude. Not just Mother Nature, even in your family, if you feel that your friends, your family, your parents, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your children, anybody who you feel very deeply about in your heart, but maybe you don't express it. Today is the day. Let's let go of the shy feeling we may have. Let's let go of that little tiny ego we have in us, that why should I why should I be thankful? Let's let go of that and let's just love, pure love. So we would like to know, what are you grateful for? Maybe you can create a short video of yourself, which is also the video task for today. Send us a video sharing, what do you feel grateful for?
Once again, there is nothing specific we want you to be grateful for. It's truly just what's inside you. Please share it with us. And it's not like there's a right or wrong thing to be grateful for. We want to know what your heart says. And right now I'm feeling tremendous gratitude for the entire Satvik team who's working behind the scenes. It's just the two of us you're seeing on camera here. And not for 1 minute we want you to think that it's the two of us who are organizing this or doing this work. There's an entire team working behind the scenes every minute through this entire 3 days, before and after, to ensure that everything works perfectly, on time.
The people who are responding to your messages, the people who are making the videos, the people who are, the doctors who are responding to all your medical queries. We feel extremely grateful to all of them.
So whoever you feel grateful for whatever you feel grateful for, please share with us. We would love to hear from you.
Let's move on to the documentary for today.
So the documentary is called Fasting. That's actually the name of the documentary, Fasting. And
it's on YouTube. Let me just send you the link on the chat. If you just even type fasting documentary on YouTube, you will be able to find it. But here's the link for the documentary. We just typed it on
this is
chat.
the trailer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just I sent you the trailer.
Can we show the trailer?
Yes, let me show you the trailer.
And then we'll post the link. So please have a look at the trailer for today's documentary.
What we're doing here is reversing all of type 2 diabetes and all its downstream complications with fasting.
It's very different than when someone simply cuts calories.
Fasting was 6 times better at getting rid of the dangerous fat.
probably the number one thing that I noticed is weight control.
I went 7 days and lost 20 pounds.
I lost 40 pounds. I never gained it back.
I've lost close to 100 pounds and still counting.
You actually can work out harder than you've ever done.
I've always worked out on an empty stomach in a fasted state.
I was taking 210 units of insulin a day. I haven't had insulin since.
Now think about the fact that 100 million Americans are either diabetic or pre-diabetic.
They don't have this type 2 diabetes problem anymore.
That's all they need to do.
It saved my life.
It's like better than medicine.
There's nothing in medicine today that can induce these effects.
I was on medication for high blood pressure as well as for cholesterol.
And 2 weeks later, she came in and her blood pressure was normal.
And I'm no longer taking a statin drug.
So your fatty liver is completely reversed.
Anti-inflammatory.
A host of autoimmune diseases.
And that was in 2010, and I haven't had a headache since.
It's really not a medical condition because it's totally reversible.
The three most influential people in the history of the world, Jesus Christ, the Prophet Muhammad, and Buddha, probably only agreed on one thing, and that was the power of fasting.
Fasting is an essential part of our Christian faith. Christ taught it by his own example.
I need to tell everybody about the fasting. I need to tell everybody because I think it's going to save sanity. I think it's going to save lives.
At least in my fasting cycles are as powerful as chemotherapy.
Continued to see that lump diminish until now it's gone.
No cancer.
For 21 years, I have been cancer-free.
The challenges about fasting is that there's a lot of misinformation out there and there are several different types.
You know, whether you're talking about an overnight fast, or you're talking about a 24-hour fast, or you're talking about 5-day or 10-day or 20-day, people and journalists and everybody likes to use the same word, right? And this is very confusing because each turns on a completely different process.
What we're doing here
So that was the trailer. We have also posted the link for the actual movie. It will also be available on the community page. And
please watch this documentary. We can't stress enough on the importance of watching these movies in your free time. It's almost 1.5 hour movie, and in the quiz session today we'll have few questions from the documentary. So if you want to score full marks in the quiz, you must watch this documentary.
so on the chat, I'm just seeing Priya ji has asked a very interesting question. Are there any Indian documentaries or Indian stories? And even Sheila ji just asked. So unfortunately, we haven't come across any well-made documentaries in the form of a movie. And this reminds me of our conversation this morning before we introduced Joe to all of you. Would you be excited in actually co-creating and being a part of a beautiful documentary?
Yes.
So we'll discuss this more in the evening session, but we feel inspired to make the world's first sit-at-home documentary where the whole documentary is made without actually anyone moving out of the house. So instead of sending 1 1-minute video, maybe we have to ask all of you to send in 7 minutes of videos. So we'll discuss that in the evening. It's something very exciting for us, not something we've planned.
So in the evening, we'll also discuss with all of you what to do if you want to join the Satvik team. You may feel very inspired by this movement. And truly, Harsh and I don't believe or don't want that this remains our movement. It's now all of your movements too. So we'll discuss what can you do to be a part of this team and how can you contribute to it. So we'll have our last closing ceremony session today evening. Please come, please be a part of it, and we're very excited to see you.
We'll also get a chance to announce the final winner of the quizzes who will get the Provings juicer, and share many more exciting things with you, which we always keep for the last session. So please join us and watch the documentary between now and then.
See you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye. See you at 6 o'clock. Enjoy the documentary.